Hey gang, welcome to the Coat of Arms project. It's time to create your coat of arms. Each one of you is unique and each one of you has a story. Today we're going to begin telling that story. Each one of you is going to create your coat of arms. A coat of arms is a heraldic visual design, or heraldic actually, design that is traditionally unique to an individual or a family name. The shield below, which is actually right here, this is Mr. Barry's real coat of arms. We have a real family history. I learned about this from my grandparents. Now, not everyone has a coat of arms, which is why you're making your own. Now, the Barry coat of arms, as you can see, is Irish. Recorded as de Barry or de Barry, blah, 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 blah. Barry meaning a rampart or a castle, which is one of the reasons why there's a knight sign here. Originally from the town of Barry or whatever. Blah, blah, blah. This tells us what's going on. So this is my actual coat of arms. This is the coat of arms that the Barry family created back in the day. We were also crusaders. You know, we fought with William the Conqueror. Okay, here's what you're doing with your coat of arms. You can choose any 3 colors you want. You're going to explain why you chose those 3 colors, what they symbolize to you. You're going to explain the colors and why they best fit you. What do these colors mean to you? What do they represent? You might choose yellow because yellow is your favorite color and it represents the sun and you enjoy the sunrise. You may choose brown because it looks like the trees and you enjoy nature. Stuff like that. Why did you select the colors you chose? You will then choose at least 3 animals or objects that explain or illustrate who you are and what you believe are. Now, if you click on this link, the symbolism page, it takes you to all of the objects and animals and everything in the lifestyle. They symbolize your life, how you live, your personality, your character, your everything. What do these animals, objects mean to you? For example, Mr. Barry might select a bison because it's his favorite animal and because it's an animal that which we can get everything for, food, shelter, etc. Or maybe you chose a horse because it is what leads people into battle and it's strong and it's fast and that's how you view yourself. You're choosing the animals or objects based on this symbolism page. You're going to explain what the objects are. What do they represent? You're then going to choose one heraldic element or a pattern, see below, and explain why you chose it and how it relates to you. You could simply say you chose it because you thought it looks really cool and then explain why you think it looks cool. Then you're going to create or select one other feature to add to your coat of arms. It doesn't have to be on the symbolism page of heraldic elements. It could be simply something unique to you or your family or something you love or enjoy. And you'll explain this feature as well. Now, you're going to create a little document, MLA 12 font Times New Roman, double spaced, 1-inch margins. You'll have a couple of sentences under the 3 colors. It'll be headed just like this, 3 colors, insert a few sentences about the color. Remember, explain as much detail as possible. Why did you choose these colors? How do these colors relate to you and your personality or maybe your family? Provide an example of something in your life that describes you about these colors. Same thing with the 3 animals or objects. Why did you choose the animal objects? Why do they relate to you or your family? Same thing with the patterns or heraldic elements. Why did you choose this pattern? How do you think this pattern relates to you? Maybe your personality or what you're like. And then maybe provide something in your life that describes why this is relevant. And then a few sentences about your additional feature. Remember, more details. It will be graded in 5 points increments. So it starts at 100, then 95, 90, 85, etc. You'll see these are the heraldic elements below. So you'll draw one of these heraldic elements, and then maybe you say, well, I like this one because it represents fire, and fire means passion. I'm a very passionate person. That kind of stuff. Okay? This is a test grade. Neatness is 15 points. It should be appropriate looking and in color, and I should be able to determine the symbols, animals, objects, etc. Okay? Color is used appropriately and neatly shaded. Explanation is 30 points. All the details in paragraph format. Okay? Follow grammatical rules. Clearly, be detailed. Pardon me, this should say 40 points. My apologies, because you have the additional feature. That is a mistake on my part. The explanation is 40 points, okay? The paragraphs will be color explanation, animals and objects explanation, pattern and element explanation, and the 4th paragraph will be additional feature information. You can write it in a paragraph or a few sentences. You must follow all of the above, all the MLA format, etc. This will be worth 55 points. The 40 points here and the 15 points here. 55 points, okay? Now, choosing your pattern. At the front of my classroom, you will see the sheets that look like the symbol of the coat of arms. You can do the following. You can use a plain one. You could break it up into fours. You could break it up like this. These are the patterns of your coat of arms. You can choose them the way you want to choose them. That's fine. Then you've got the color explanations here. You may want to use these colors as your explanation. Maybe you want to use a different explanation for the colors based on what you want. But this is something to think about because these are some of the actual color explanations from the Middle Ages. Then there's some objects or animals. You might want to put some of these animals or things on there. So, for example, you got the knight, the castle. That means wealth. You've got the anchor for hope. Okay, you've got the owl for wise. Mr. Barry's an owl. I'm wise. Hoo-hoo, hoo-hoo. Or you can click this link and it takes you to other symbols and features that you can take a look at. And then this actually just kind of gives you a cool looking thing about what your coat of arms looks like. You'll notice at the bottom there's a banner on the actual coat of arms sheet that we gave you. I want that to have your name in it. And also make it colorful, cool looking, font, make it look good. So these are the ideas of kind of what coat of arms look like. If you want to draw these lions and stuff like that, these castles and goo-ha-ha, have a field day. A dove means peace. I'm not a peaceful person. These are some examples of coat of arms in years past, although we've changed the project just a little bit. So you won't be cutting out your coat of arms. It'll actually be on the sheet of paper. And so your coat of arms will have these kind of details. Again, you can add stuff to this as well. You can add elements to the other side of it if you really want to. So some of these are pretty cool. What you're going to do is you're going to use the colored pencils that I have provided in the classroom. Then you'll have the actual coat of arms sheet. And what you will do is you will type the answers, you will type the content, and that page will be stapled to your coat of arms project. Your coat of arms project will be due by day 3 of next week, depending on when you see your social studies teacher. So day 3 for my class, that will be September 23rd. That is when the coat of arms project is due for all of you. If you have any questions, just reach out, and we're going to work on this today, Friday. We're also going to work on it Monday. We're also going to work on it on Wednesday. So there you go. I hope you enjoy this. I hope it helps you understand what's going on. Use your time wisely, get to work, and enjoy your coat of arms project. Ha ha!